Content creation seems like the modern day golden ticket for doing what you love and getting paid. You just need to go viral a couple times and you're there. But your biggest risk as a content creator is actually not getting skipped over by the algorithm. It's getting wrecked by a legal problem that you never saw coming. One day you wake up, your channel is demonetized over a copyright strike. A brand is demanding a refund plus damages because of a contract you barely read, or someone's threatening to sue you over a video you forgot about, say, 6 months ago. If you're posting on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or running a podcast, you're really running a business. And whether you filed any paperwork or not, that's going to be really important. I'm Andrew, a business attorney who works with creators and small businesses, and in this video, I'm breaking down the top 5 legal issues that creators typically run into, and I'm going to tell you how to stay out of trouble. I'm also structuring this so each topic stands alone, so if you're watching this as a short, you could save it and check out the rest of this series. Quick little disclaimer, this is, of course, education, not individual legal advice. Laws differ by country and even state, so always talk with a lawyer who knows your situation before acting on anything here. All right, let's jump into it. Legal issue number 1. You don't treat your content like a real business. Here's the pattern that I see all the time. You start creating for fun, money starts trickling in, which is great, and suddenly you're making real income. But everything is flowing through your personal bank account. There's no company, and your agreements with editors, partners, or friends are kind of just DMs. That's risky for 3 big reasons. Number 1, liability. If something goes wrong, people can come after you personally. Number 2, money and taxes. It's hard to track income and expenses cleanly when you don't separate it. Number 3, relationships. Friendships blow up because expectations were never written down. What should you do? Well, form a business entity. For many creators, that's an LLC or a corporation, depending on where you live and your tax situation. Open a separate business bank account. Treat yourself like a client. Money in, money out, all through the business. Get key relationships in writing. Editors, managers, partners, anyone sharing revenue or owning a part of your brand. A simple written contract that covers who owns what, who gets paid what, and how both of you can exit, and what happens if you disagree. That alone will save you more headaches than almost anything else. Here's your action step. Write down every person who touches your content or money and ask yourself, do I have anything in writing with them? If not, start there. Legal issue number 2, copyright. Using music, clips, and images that are not yours. Here's kind of the uncomfortable truth. Just because something is on the internet does not mean it's free use. Common problem areas include popular songs behind your videos, movie, TV, or other creators' clips in your commentary, even random images and memes you pulled from Google. Can people get away with it? Sometimes. But when it goes wrong, it can mean content ID claims and lost ad revenue. It can mean DMCA takedowns and strikes, or in really bad cases, actual legal demands for money. So how do you navigate that? Assume everything is protected. If you didn't create it, you don't automatically have the right to use it. Use licensed material. That can mean something like royalty-free or stock libraries where you actually read the license, music and assets you purchase from reputable platforms, content you commissioned with a contract that clearly states that you own it or have a license to use it. Understand fair use carefully. Fair use is a defense, not a magic pass. So, transformative commentary, criticism, or education may be fair use, but it is very fact-specific. The old I gave credit or I wasn't making money are not automatic protections. Keep receipts. Save your licenses, invoices, and emails showing you have permission. If a platform or rights holder questions you, you want proof ready to go. If you're watching and want the action step, audit your last, let's say, 10 uploads. For every song, clip, or image you didn't create, ask where's my permission or license for this coming from. If you don't have one, change that going forward. Legal issue number 3. You think you own everything, but your contracts say otherwise. Creators often sign deals that quietly hand over the keys to their entire brand. These can be deals that include multi-channel networks, management agreements, editor or production company contracts, or even a friend kind of helping you build your channel. Watch out for phrases like work for hire, assignment of all rights, in perpetuity, throughout the universe, or vague language that says they own the channel or own the content. That might mean someone else owns your videos and can keep using them even after you walk away. You can't take your content to a new platform, or you owe a cut of your income long after they stop adding value. Here's how to protect yourself. 1, decide what you're never giving up. Something like your channel, your name and likeness, your core brand assets like logos, characters, main show concept. Make sure contracts match that. Grant limited licenses instead of giving away ownership. Limit how they can use your content and for what purpose. If they're editing or producing, clarify that you own the finished video. They get paid for the service. Protect your brand name. Use consistent channel and handle names. And as you grow, consider trademarking your name or logo to stop copycats and protect your merch. Here's the action step for this. Pull up your biggest contract with, say, your manager or network or editor, and literally search for the words ownership, work for hire, and assignment. If you don't like what you see, it's time to get help before you sign the next one. Legal issue number 4, brand deals and sponsorships. This is where a lot of creators finally start making real money, and also where they sign probably the worst contracts. There are 2 big buckets here. The contract with the brand, the rules about disclosure and advertising. First, the contract. Watch out for exclusivity. Are you secretly agreeing not to work with their competitors for months? How about usage rights? Can they run your face in ads everywhere forever for one flat fee? Approval and revisions. How many times can they send your video back for changes? And importantly, payment terms. What are we talking, 30, 60, 90 days, or after the campaign ends? That does matter for your cash flow. Check if there's a morals clause. Can they cancel and refuse to pay based on vague reputation language? Second, disclosures. In many places, if you got paid, you got free product, or you have any material connection to the brand. You need to clearly disclose that to your audience. That usually means obvious language like ad, sponsored, or I partnered with blank brand. Hiding that in a pile of hashtags is typically not good enough. So here are some best practices. Get the deal points in writing before you start filming. Make sure you're comfortable with how they can use your content and for how long. Use clear, honest disclosures that your audience really can't miss. If this applies to you, here's your homework. Open your last brand contract and find the sections on usage rights, exclusivity, and termination. Those 3 paragraphs often decide whether the deal is great or could be a nightmare. Legal issue number 5, online drama. Things like defamation, privacy, and giveaways. Some of the most dangerous content actually isn't your polished brand deals. It's sort of the off-the-cuff rants, receipts, and exposed videos. A few things to keep in mind. Defamation, if you present false statements of fact that hurt someone's reputation, they may have a claim. Opinions like, I don't like this creator, are one thing. Saying that they committed fraud or they scammed their customers without solid proof is another. Screenshots and receipts also help, but context matters. Cutting things in a misleading way can still get you in trouble. Privacy. Be extremely careful about sharing private information. Addresses, phone numbers, emails, legal names if they're not public. Doxing is not only unethical, it can lead to legal risk and platform bans. Giveaways and contests. Like, comment, and tag a friend giveaways can sometimes trigger sweepstakes or lottery rules. Many places have specific requirements for official rules, eligibility, and disclosures. At a minimum, you should have written rules somewhere that you can link to, and you should follow platform policies. Here's a general rule. If you're angry, emotional, or trying to destroy someone online, that's when you're most likely to cross a legal line. So here's your action step for this one. Before posting anything, calling out a person or company, sleep on it and ask, am I stating facts I can prove, or am I venting emotions as if they're facts? That pause can save you a lot of time and money. All right, so here's a quick recap of the 5 big legal issues creators can run into. Number 1, treating your channel like a hobby instead of a real business with entities, bank accounts, and contracts. Number 2, copyright problems from using music, clips, and images you don't actually have the rights to. Number 3, giving away ownership of your content or brand in bad contracts. Number 4, brand deals and sponsorships, the fine print plus disclosure rules. And number 5, online drama, defamation, privacy, and messy giveaways. If you start taking these seriously before something goes wrong, you're already ahead of 90% of creators. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more business and legal tips and drop a comment with the next topic you want me to cover. And again, this is general education, not legal advice. If you've got a specific situation with a contract, copyright claim, or brand deal, talk with a lawyer who understands creator businesses and the law where you live. I'll see you in the next video.